Hi, Dr. Harrison here, and today I want to share two very important tips with you if you've been involved in a motor vehicle accident. Number one, always do a self-check and get checked by a professional. What do I mean by a self-check? Well, even if you're not having any pain, I want you to put your joints through normal ranges of motion to see if they elicit any soreness, stiffness, which would indicate sprain strain type injury that could lead to problems later on. And so the way you would check that is to run through normal ranges of motion. So in the low back, for example, you would maybe bend forward, backward, side to side, and rotation, and you're looking for any signs of soreness or stiffness that you feel there. Same thing with the neck. You'd bend the neck forward, backward, side to side, rotation, see and take it through the full range and see if you elicit any soreness or stiffness. You could apply this to any joint in the body, shoulders, knees, hips, and that's how you would kind of do a little self-check. Always very important to be checked by a professional, in my opinion, because I've seen people years after an accident who've developed arthritis in their spine because they didn't have it treated at the time of the accident because they had minimal soreness or they didn't have any pain at all. But when you lose mobility in a joint due to sprain strain injury, if it isn't rehabilitated properly, 15, 20 years later usually is when that arthritis will show up. And I see that in a lot of clients who walk in and they say, hey doc, my neck or back is hurting and I really didn't do anything wrong. It just kind of started gradually over time. And I'll take an x-ray and lo and behold, they have arthritis. And I'll ask them, what happened 15, 20 years ago because something set this process in motion. And they'll usually relate, oh, I did have an auto accident, or maybe they had more than one auto accident and they didn't have it treated and now they've got arthritis that's developed in the spine. And although we can help them with the pain, we can't reverse that arthritis that's already there. So better to be safe and get checked than to be sorry. Number two tip is that you have 14 days to get checked in the state of Florida. A lot of people aren't aware of this new law or rule that was put in place. And if you go 15 days and you go to the doc to get checked, well, those benefits that you've paid for in your insurance premium are no longer available to you. So it's very important that you get checked in those first 14 days. And once you've documented any complaints during the first 14 days, then those are now coverable underneath your personal injury protection in your insurance policy. I hope you found these tips very, very helpful. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to contact the office at 407-522-5858.